Hi everyone, it's me, your girl, Icy, and today, look who has arrived. The new Collector doll, and she literally just arrived 2 days ago, and I am beyond excited to be finally able to unbox this great doll. Like, for real, she looks so good, and I'm so happy because the thing is, at first, I did not like her that much, and then she started growing on me, and then she dropped on Amazon. I actually bought two of her since I first bought her off the Amazon UK, and that one hasn't shipped yet, but this one dropped like 5 hours later on Amazon Germany, so I ordered her and she arrived 2 days ago. And I also watched the film for the actual doll to have knowledge about all of the references on the doll, on the box. And talking about the box, let's go right into the box. So this is the front. This is the Shorty doll, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. And right in the first picture, we see an immediate reference, which is the circus tent. And in the film, also spoilers for anyone who has not watched the film yet, I'm going to spoil a lot of the movie for you. So just for you to know, so because I'm explaining the references, so just for you to know that you don't get upset with me. Anyways, here we see the circus tent, and the circus tent is actually the spaceship that the doll or the Killer Clowns arrive in. And on the side, we can see, we can see a picture of Shorty drinking something out of a bottle, question mark? No, it's not a bottle. I know what it is. I'm going to explain it as soon as we see the doll in real life. Okay, so the back of the box. Here we can see a box or a picture of the Shorty doll, and also I immediately have to be annoyed by something because we all know the AI allegations that Mattel is facing at the moment, like from us, the community, because it has been started to get noticeable that Mattel is using AI generated box art, and it's not as bad on the outside as it is on the inside of the box, sadly. So, to explain this to you, because this is not a random funhouse haha funny clown background. No, this background actually has references. Yes, and first off is like the whole scene you can see behind Shorty is a reference. Yes, because this is location pretty far into the movie where the main character girl, because the film is from the 1980s, so it's a pretty stereotypical, oh no, girl gets kidnapped and blah blah blah, that stuff. So, and in this ball is the girl in question that needs to be saved by a police officer and her boyfriend. Anyways, the Killer Clowns get the girl, put her in this ball, and drive away with this car. And they arrive on a at night being amusement park. And the amusement park has a crazy house, a crazy clown house, which is this one. The original looks kinda the same, but not entirely. For example, on the real set, the teeth were rounded, and up here is a skull and not a skelet. Also, the font is slightly different, and yeah, it looks a bit more AI polished than the original, which I don't understand because the original design was right there. They already paid for the license, so they could have just took the setting and put it onto the box, in my opinion. Okay, so the next thing we can see is this big pile of whatever it is with a cherry on top. So in the movie, there is a security guard, and the clowns throw pies at the security guard. And what you can see right here is the remains of that security guard. Yes, because the security guard, for some strange reason, melted into a big pile of goo, and then Shorty placed the cherry on the top of the pie security man puddle, mountain, whatever. And that's why there's a cherry, and that's why he's having a cherry as an earring. Okay, so that's basically all of the box art covered with references. There are more references on the doll itself. So how about we remove the outer shell and get to the doll finally. And here we are at the doll finally, not out of her box, but still in box. So yeah, the front of the box is basically the doll. It says Killer Klowns from Outer Space. At the bottom again, on the sides, we have again yet another picture. And on the back, we have something written. And on the sides, we have the Shorty doll with the gloves. And we have stuff written on the back. And it's actually a bit of stuff. It just goes until this line. I'm going to read it to you. Shorty, the circus is in town. It's keep-tastic, it's colorful, it's out of this world. Come to the forest after the dark for diabolic antics, maniacal laughs, and big top irritainment. No man-eating aliens here, just madcap fun for everyone. And as I showed you, the tent is in the beginning of the movie in the forest for whatever reason. Well, the reason is that the spaceship crashed in the forest, so that's the reason. Anyways, free popcorn to take home, live human puppets, balloon animals with a twist, pie throwing bonanza. And the thing is, free popcorn to take home. You do not want to take that popcorn home because that popcorn is alive and will grow into the Killer Clowns. I really cannot look at popcorn the same time anymore. No, because the popcorn clowns were pretty gross in the movie. um, live human puppets. Yes, that thing, for example, is another reference to the movie. Because in the movie, one of the Killer Clowns kills the old moody cop. He's literally called Moody, I think. Because he was saying like, I'm not gonna fall for this prank. The whole town is going bananas and blah blah blah, all of that shit. So one of the Killer Clowns kills him and uses him as a live human puppet. He shoves his hand into the back of his back, I think, up to his mouth and lets him talk. And yeah, that's the reference to that. Balloon animals with a twist. That is also a reference. Who would have guessed that? Well, the Killer Clowns actually do make balloon animals, mainly dogs, and make them out of balloon animals. And the dogs can find the smell of the girl and the boy. I forgot the girl's name, but the boy was called Mike and the police officer was called Dave. But the girl was so annoying I didn't even bother to remember her name. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, and the last one, pie throwing bonanza, is what I already explained. The security guard, and he turned into a puddle of pie. Play a thrilling game of chase for a killer cotton candy prize, or challenge a clown to a boxing match. Shorty's creepy, cute style might just knock your block off, featuring an ice cream truck pop up by the Terenzi brothers. Chicks get a discount. And, well, in the movie, and that's why Shorty is wearing boxing gloves, he has boxing gloves and he literally knocks the head off of some guy who destroyed his bicycle, I think. So there's the killer part of the clown, and the ice cream truck pop up by the Trenzy brothers. Those are just some jerks, sexistic fuckers. They just want to fuck the girls, and they want to see boobies, and oh, it's like, it was cringe. Okay, I watched the movie, and it was like, it's so typical 80s. It's so stereotypical. It's so annoying. At least from a nowadays standpoint, it is still fun. I have to admit that it is still a fun movie, but like, it's old, and you can see that it's old not only because of the practical effects; those were pretty nice, but yeah, a bit campy. It was all a bit campy. Anyways, um. So, yeah, the same is just written in French. And, well, I think we can go over the background as soon as I got the doll out of her box. And just let me unbox her real quick, and then I will be back. Okay, so I unboxed her, and I'm just wanted to show you the factory things. So right on this side, you can see the entrance to the factory setting that we have here, and it's like those things are like cotton candy cocoons, and in them there are dead people. And basically, the Killer Clowns use all of those cocoons to feed on them, because they put straws in there and drink whatever is liquefied on the inside. And it's actually humans that are liquefied on the inside of those cotton candy cocoons. And yeah, you can really see that it looks pretty AI generated, in my opinion, because they would have not, like, the setting and background was right there. You would have not, there was no need to use an AI generated background. Like, there was no need. Also, another thing I wanted to show you is that those boxing gloves are definitely articulated. The wrist and articulated part is actually just snapped shut, which you can see here because I cannot move it. But I'm going to show you how I fixed it, and I used a little tweezers, and I actually grabbed, I have to look, and I actually grabbed like at those parts right here where the boxing glove sits, and I make sure I grab on both parts. So, and then I press it pretty hard together, and then I try to snap it so that you are actually able to see. There, I did it. I just did it on camera. I fixed the gloves. Now the gloves are posable. And as I already have shown you, the little shorty doll comes with boxing gloves that I just did make articulated. And shorty also comes with a little cotton candy hanger thing. Cocoon was the word. And we have right here a straw, which the Killer Clowns use to drink. I'm sorry. To drink the goo out of the cocoons inside. And on the back, we have a little ring, a little bigger than your standard rings for G1 dolls to hold, because this doll has special hands. And we are going over all of the details from top to bottom on this doll right here. And we are starting with her head, but we actually start a bit more on top because we start to talk about the little woolly fluff right here, because this little fluffy thing is an extra hairpiece that you can actually remove because the little um, popcorn does not go all the way around. And also, if I just flip it up, you can see right here that it's just a little hair weft with brushed out, I would say, woolly hair, or a piece of wool, or very cheap. It goes straight up at the moment. um I think it is because I'm a little bit electricy. Yeah, whatever. It's a little extra hairpiece, and it's not a lot of hair actually. It's very, very see-through. It's not a lot, as you can see. And on the back of the head you can see that it is actually tied onto a third hair strand. So here you can see it does not go all the way around. On the other hand, it simply does clip onto this third hair strand. And now we can move down. We're not talking about her face yet. We are talking about her hairstyle, which is these three little pigtails in fairly polypropylene. But I think the hair is fairly long, and I think the hairstyle is fairly cute. Let me zoom out a bit. Not so yeah, the hair is actually pretty long, and it would be even longer if it would be straight, but I think it feels like your standard polypropylene hair, which is sad because that means the hair will fall out at some points of the future. But there are, anyways, a few flaws with this doll that the colorful colors cannot comprehend or compromise. I think you know what I want to say. Also, I'm very sorry for my voice. um, I did had a laughing session before, um, where I was like joking with my best friend and stuff, and I had to laugh so hard that my voice is now a little bit raspy because there is a bit of time in between the packaging and now the actual details. Anyways, we are talking about now about Shorty's face, and in my opinion, this face is so beautiful. Not only the colors, but also the head mold. But I think I'm starting with the head mold because, first off, she has enormous ears. This doll has enormous ears in comparison. Like, I literally have a Draculaura in comparison, which is a G1 doll as Shorty is. And right here, I wedge her in. You can see the ear comparison. Like, Draculaura's ear is so tiny compared to put your hand down, is so tiny compared to the ear of Shorty. Now, let go of Shorty's hair. So yeah, Shorty's ears are very, very huge, very tall, very big. Um, and I think that really works. I mean, Shorty's ears in the film are also very huge. Everything about those clowns, which you expect to be bigger, is bigger. Um, and so is her makeup, as you can see right here. Her makeup is like a very and slightly and supposed to be asymmetrical blue thick liner, no actual brows, with where the blue is actually supposed to mimic brows. And then she has this heavy dark purple eyeliner, which has a little bit of lighter purple eyeliner. I mean, what's it called again? Eyeshadow. It's eyeshadow. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, you see the dark purple eyeshadow who blends in very nicely with a lighter purple eyeshadow. And the blue actually goes below the eye as well. And her eye lashes are this big, beautiful, curved design, which is very clown-esque, and she still has a little of a mascara wing, which I like very much, and her eyes are yellow, like the actual eye is yellow, the shadow of the eye is gray, and the actual eye pupil is green with yellow streaks. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I can capture it, but in my opinion, the pupils themselves are a bit larger than usual. And again, I just love the detail. Oh, I also see right here there is a little bit of neon pink in the tiniest cut crease in this planet. Very cute. So yeah, I just love that the color of the eyeball is actually a yellow and not a white. Makes it a bit more horror styled. And the next thing that we are talking about is obviously her nose and her mouth and her cheeks. It does not look as bright on my camera as it is in real life. The pink on her lips is like pretty intense neon pink, which I like. It works great. Um, Her lips are the same color, and the teeth are actually, I don't know if I can zoom in even further. The lips are a little bit yellowish, and I just like that they gave her this yellow teeth, because the actual shorty clown in the film also has this yellow teeth. And the biggest, most interesting part is her nose, because the nose is actually a sculpted clown nose. And actually, in the film, you kill those killer clowns with shooting them in the nose, and then they fucking explode, which is pretty funny in my opinion, because they explode into confetti. The next thing that I want to talk about are her ears. On this side of the ear, we have the cherry that is also seen on the box art, on the cherry, not cherry pie, on the pie security man pile. And on the other ear, we have yet another reference. And this reference is, in fact, a ray gun that shoots popcorn. Um, and that's why we have, or at least that's how I understand it, because those are little pieces of popcorn, and this is the popcorn gun that is fired. It's fired at the two main persons, like Mike and his girl. Again, I don't know her name anymore, and I'm too lazy to look the name up. So that's that. Next thing is a slightly not in the middle anymore color. Let me try to make it a little bit more. Yeah, I deal with that later. So yeah, the shorty Monster High doll is wearing this blue collar. In the film, it's actually made of fabric, and here it's a piece of plastic, but at least it's a colored in piece of plastic. And the original doll or clown has buttons, and the Monster High doll got skulls on there and a very slightly hint of a spider web, which brings us down to her top, which is a yellow fake pleather crop top with big poofy arms, sleeves, which have a little fun yellow, pink, and red swirly pattern and green stars on them, in homage to the original clown's costume, which is yellow with 3 green stars. And here they did only a big green star on a popcorn belt, and they emerged the green stars into the fabric of the top. And now another very insane detail are those hands. And I'm not sure if I can actually show you the insane amount of details that this sculpted hands have, because my lighting is making it hard to see, but I think you can see it a tiny bit. The hands are not only having only 4 fingers and obviously a very cute slay pink nail polish. They are actually sculpted. Now you can see it pretty good. They are actually sculpted in a way where you can see the knuckles and wrinkles, and it is so gross. Those hands are there. You can see the wrinkles. Do you see those wrinkles? I mean, we have, with my thumb, we have wrinkles on our thumb, okay? But this on a doll, it's just gross. And the hand is so, there you can see it. Please focus. The hand is so bony. It's such a bony hand, and I love that. I truly love that we get so unique tools, and out a bit too much again. And yeah, I already talked about the cute popcorn belt with the green star in the middle. So we go down further, and now the pattern kind of repeats. Her pants are again this fake pleather in yellow, and they end on the lower end with the same fabric as the sleeves were. And if we go down even lower, we can see those very cute, very gigantic shoes of the doll. Like, you can clearly see that the feet in real life is even worse, in my opinion, because it's so white. I mean, it's cool. We got a completely white Monster High doll, but her feet being so visible kind of destroys the illusion of big feet or big shoes. At least the shoes are cute. I mean, they are very rubbery. They are made out of rubber, and they have a little balloon animal dog, which is definitely a dog, because this is yet another homage to the film, because in the film the Killer Klowns used balloon animal dogs to find the scent of the 2 main characters. And also we finally got, now they're kissing. I'm sorry. We got a pair of not mismatched heels, and I really like that we got. It's just, I'm sorry, it's so cute that they can boop their noses. It's so cute. Yeah, non-mismatched object heels. It's still object heels, but I think those object heels work very, very well together. And I personally already made pictures of her, and I did make her in a jumping position. So let me give her a good pose. Okay, so I tried my best to give the shorty doll a cute go in 0.5. I tried to give her a very cute jumping pose, but yeah, we just go in a bit closer, because I just wanted to say that the drop was so chaotic. Like, they restocked them, but on Amazon, and the first time they didn't the shorty doll didn't even drop on Amazon Germany. It dropped like 3 days later after the restock. And like, I actually got 2 shorty dolls. I got this one, and I first bought one over Amazon UK, so I still have one to arrive, and I'm pretty sure if I'm not trying to make a clown custom out of the second shorty clown, then I definitely try to sell her for original price on my Vinted. But yeah, overall, I watched the film. I saw the dolls. I think the doll is like very campy, but still very fun. I mean, the accessories are cute. Boxing gloves are cute, which you can also like literally give. I think let's take my Draculaura bag and try to give her a boxing glove. It probably will ridiculous, but I mean, if I can change G1 hands to fucking boxing gloves, why the fuck not? Mm, mm, it kinda works. It kinda works. Okay, yeah, it looks fucking ridiculous. Look at Draculaura holding up a little boxing glove. I think it's on the wrong hand anyways, but look at Draculaura. She's ready to punch anyone. I think it looks really funny. But it's a G1 hand that I definitely could use on other dolls. The white hands, I'm not really sure if you could do them, but oh my god, what did I do? That her hand now looks so. Oh my gosh, I keep her in that pose. I don't know when I change her hand to that because the hand was actually here. Never mind, I love this pose so much more. It looks so cool. Oh my gosh, I keep this pose, I swear. Um, so yeah, first I was like, I'm not sure if I like the shorty doll, and then Shorty kinda grew onto me. So now I'm absolutely all in for the Shorty doll, and I'm very happy that I got one and the second one on its way because, yes, she has poly hair, but I think her makeup is so fun. And the general concept of such a colorful doll is just great to me. Like, the doll looks still like a killer clown, yes, but a fun killer clown, if you ask me. So, yes, I would say that's probably it. And if you want to, you can definitely um, give my video a little like. And you can tell me if you got her or if you didn't got her. So, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!